Hi, I am, Michael Schumacher. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight, and today we'll be interviewing Basil Fawlty, renowned theatre critic. Now,
Evening!
that's a very loud entrance. Compared to most, you seem to be quite kind of, what's the word?
I'm a bouncy guy.
Yeah, there we go, perfect. Okay, so, we are here to talk about the latest play to open on Broadway, Carol Churchill's play, Love and Information.
We are.
So, Basil, I hear there was a bit of a scandal on opening night.
Correct. Approximately half the people left the theatre halfway through the play. Shocking behaviour.
That doesn't sound good at all. Is the play a flop?
Absolutely not. Quite the contrary, in fact. I would say the play is a resounding success. Having half the people leave your theatre on the opening night of your play is not necessarily a bad sign, as it would seem. What it means is the people were confronted and upset, and is that a bad thing? Not necessarily.
But isn't the point of theatre to entertain people? To give them an evening of fun and excitement, rather than an evening of confusion and embarrassment. And after a long day of work, you want to spend a bit of money and go to the theatre with some friends and watch a movie that takes you away from the daily grind.
Quite possibly.
You don't want to be confronted or something like that.
Fair point, if you have the brain of an ant. But if you have the brain of a human, then being confronted and being challenged, being extended, being drawn out of your little shell is the purpose of such things as literature, theatre, even music and movies. Problem is, in New York, where the show opened last night, it would seem that a predominance of people want a story, something like Peter Pan or Pirates of the Caribbean, which has, a typical villain and a typical heroine and and a happy ending. Well, that's not real life, is it? Real life is a little bit more like, let me see, two people really like each other, so they meet up and they get together, and within 3 months they're arguing, bickering, fighting, and it's all nasty. That's kind of more like real life, isn't it? So, Carol Churchill's play, Love and Information, is designed to hold up a mirror to society. And I think she achieved that quite well, considering half the people left. They clearly don't want to look into a mirror, but rather a fantasy world.
I understand, but to have successful plays, people have to want to pay for a ticket. Are people really going to want to pay for uncomfortable self-reflection?
Unfortunately, too few want to pay for self-reflection. They'd rather wait another 10 or 20 years and go to a therapist at $1,000 an hour. Better pay $45 for a theatre ticket, don't you think?
Well, that's all we've got time for, but thank you, Basil. You've helped us understand modern theatre a lot better, and please come back next week.
Quite.
Oh, no, sorry, not you.
Quite.
I mean,
I appreciate this opportunity to explain a play. I recommend you go and see it, people. Carol Churchill's Love and Information on Broadway.
I was actually talking to my viewers, but, viewers, please come back next week as we will be having the amazing Kermit the Frog on this famed couch right here. Bye, all.